We are rolling. Please stand.
All right. We are
And let us pray.
rolling.
Grab your cheat sheet if you need it.
Cheat.
In nomine Patris et Filius et Spiritus Sancti. Amen. Domine Iesu, dimite nobis debita nostra, salva nos ab inie inferiore, perduc in caelum omnes animas, preceptum eas quae misericordiae Tuae, maxime indigent. In nomine Patris et Filius et Spiritus Sancti. Amen. Please take out your practice exam.
Exam.
Practice
Wow.
test.
That, I was
Sorry.
right. I
And,
should've wrote exam.
let's see what we got. Have a seat.
Will you give us the practice exam?
You're looking at something that's not math.
Will you give us the practice exam 2 weeks before our exams?
Not 2 weeks before the exam,
A
but
week.
before the exam.
Can you
So
give
we
me,
have time to study.
can you give me 2 weeks before the exams?
Hold tight a second.
Oh, which one are we doing?
Short answer, no.
Are we doing the
What we just took yesterday, not the homework yet. I want to do the practice exam first, make sure we get through it.
Practice test first.
Why do I keep saying practice exam?
Because I said
Practice
exam.
test, yeah. So, everybody have it out? Have your favorite red writing utensil at the ready? And let me read off some answers. Well, that's interesting.
What's interesting?
Hold tight for a second.
No, I don't want to hold.
My answer key got
Hold
eaten.
tight. Wait.
No, wait, hold on. Praise God, okay. Is the first problem radical 40?
Yes.
Maybe.
Glory be to God. Do we have the right version? Okay, here we go.
Mine is radical.
Number 1 is 2 radical 10.
Yay.
Really? I got that.
Number 2 is 9 radical 2.
Yay.
Really?
Number 3 is 4 radical 7.
Yay.
Wow.
Number 4 is 2 radical 5.
Yay.
Wow.
Number 5 is 8. I hope that didn't stress anybody out.
Boo.
And number 6 is 3 radical 6.
Oh, man.
Any repeats in the first section?
No.
No, but I heard your answer.
Number 7, x is 3 radical 19 inches.
Oh.
3
Oh, I
radical
didn't put-
19
I didn't put
inches.
inches.
Do put inches.
No.
And number 8, 8 radical 2 kilometers.
No.
Any repeats there?
No.
All right. Number 9, the angle, the arc xk they're asking for is 70 degrees.
I didn't do
70.
this one.
I got it
Yeah.
wrong.
Number 10, the arc AC is 104 degrees.
Yay.
Boo-hoo.
Number 11, angle YWX, which is like up in the upper right hand corner, is 53 degrees.
Yeah, oh, no.
I'll show you how to do that.
I didn't get
I
it.
have 58 degrees somehow.
53.
Boo-hoo.
Number 12, the angle KJL is 35 degrees.
35.
And repeats so far.
No?
Number 13, the angle is 60 degrees.
Yay.
Number 14, the angle is 68 degrees.
Yay.
I'll just have to divide that by 2.
15, the angle is 50 degrees.
Yay.
Number 16, the angle is 60 degrees.
Yeah.
Any repeats so far?
Anybody notice that it's the same measurements as number 13?
What?
Yeah.
13 and 16 are the same.
Well, different types of angles, yeah. Number 17,
Same measurement.
46 degrees.
Yay.
Oh, man. I didn't
Number
know.
18, 45 degrees.
Yay.
Boo-hoo.
19, 150 degrees.
Really? Let's
Yes.
go.
Boo-hoo.
Number 20, 120 degrees.
Yeah.
Yay.
I got all these wrong.
21 is 52 degrees.
Got this
Yay.
wrong.
22 is 49 degrees.
Yay, and this is where I stopped.
I got
I
46
have
degrees.
no more problems after these.
23
problems
is
after.
50 degrees.
Boo-hoo.
24 is 76 degrees.
Boo. Yay, I won.
25 is 50 degrees.
Oh, man, I lost, but I won still at the same time.
26 is 61 degrees. And I am gonna make the real test a little shorter.
Can you,
Thank
just,
you.
can you just erase all these problems right here?
Mm.
Yeah.
No.
Oh, man.
I will cut them in half though, so you only have 1 instead of 2 for each.
Oh.
Yes.
Thank
segment. On 27, EF is 6.
So now I got 8.
Yay, I got this one.
28,
Yeah.
a missing segment, FG is 9.
Well, I didn't get that one.
Remember, it's outer times whole equals outer times whole.
I
I
see.
was in a hurry when I was doing
I
that.
I forgot that.
Ah.
I was in a
Number
little-
29, rounding it to the nearest tenth, you do need a calculator on this one,
Oh, I did do this one.
is 6.5.
Really? Yes, let's go.
Yay.
And number 30 is 7.1.
Yes.
Yay.
I like doing these. These ones
Nice.
are fun.
Okay. 31, extra credit. The arc DLG, which is that big arc, is 180 degrees.
Yes.
32, it reduces to 135 radical 15. 135 radical 15.
It was so close.
And number 33, it's -6 plus -2 radical 3, all divided by 3.
Okay, what is it?
You could have the top in the other order
All
too.
over radical what?
All over 3.
Negative
There are two possible ways you could write it. You could have -6 plus -2 radical 3 on top and all over 3 on the bottom. Or you could have -2 radical 3 minus 6, bless you, all divided by 3. And it repeats on the whole thing. All right, time for questions.
I have a lot.
Oh, just so you know,
See how many questions I got right?
let me see.
How
The,
about
scan through the test real fast. See for number 7 and 8, those are Pythagorean theorem ones.
Yeah.
Those, I think I'm just gonna do 1 instead of 2.
Okay.
The 9 and 10, 11, 12,
2.
I'm going to do 2 of them instead of 4.
Okay.
13, 14, 15, 16, I'm gonna do 2 instead of 4. 17, 18, 19, 20, I'm
Two
gonna
instead
do
of
2
4.
instead of 4.
So you're gonna
So
fit
you
them all
gotta
on one
cut this
page?
test in
Pretty
half.
much.
Yeah.
Well,
What about
part of the
21
test I'm
and
gonna cut in half, part of them I'm not.
I got 21 and 22.
Definitely, I'm only gonna give you one of those. And then 23,
But I got those
24, I'm
right.
gonna give you one of those. Et cetera, et cetera. So it will be,
And,
instead of 30 problems, I think it's gonna be 20.
Oh,
oh,
So you shouldn't have to worry about.
Plus
running out of
3
time.
extra credit.
I got
so 23.
I will keep the 3 extra credit. All right, questions?
I
Give me
got mine
okay.
instead.
So let's start with number 9.
a- Alrighty. Number
Nice.
9 looks like this. Start with a circle. It's gonna look kinda sorta like this.
Number 9.
Now, we do know that there's a 90-degree angle here,
And
a 100-degree angle here. This is M, X, K, here's the question mark, and L. And this is a 90-degree arc here. And I think that's all we know. What can we do to find anything? Yeah, go.
Well, that box thingy means it's a 90-degree angle for
Correct.
for L and X.
LMX, correct. So does that help?
The thing across from it has to be 90 as well, correct?
Does anybody remember, if you have a circle, remember what kind of angle this is?
It's,
Starts on I.
it's
Inscribed.
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 It's an
Inscribed
inscribed.
angle, which means all the points are on the circle. Let's just say this is 35 degrees. Can somebody tell me how big the arc is?
180 minus 35.
Nice try, but no. This is not a diameter.
Oh, it's times 2.
It's 70. Because the inscribed angle is always half as big as the arc. That's what you're gonna do here. See the 100 here?
It's okay. It's 100.
Do you see this big arc here?
Yep.
Does everybody see that angle X hits that arc? How big is the arc total?
200?
200. Now, part of that big arc was 90. What's the other part? Answer?
110.
110. How do you get that?
Because I just added 90 and 110.
If the whole big arc is 200 and this piece is 90, subtract 90 from 200.
Where do you get the 200 from?
You see this angle 100?
Oh, and then you just multiply that by 2.
Let me surgically remove it so that you don't see anything else. This is 100 degrees. How big is this arc?
It's
200, because it's twice as big. That's what you do here. And now that we know this is 110, let's circle that. We need, is there anything else that would tell us any arcs whatsoever?
And the 90-degree thing?
The 90-degree angle. Guess how big this arc is?
180.
It's what? How do you get that so fast?
Because it's 90 times 2.
Right. If you look at this, if I surgically remove that, and it's 90 degrees, then this arc has to be 180 degrees. It's twice as big. And if this is 180, and this piece of it is 110, how big is this?
70.
70, there's your answer. So you had to do two pieces on that. And both of them involve inscribed angles being half as big as the arc that they hit. The arc might be huge. The arc might be go right, like more than halfway around the circle. But any arc that's directly across from an angle that hits it is twice as big. And the angle is half as big. Next. That was number 9.
Oh,
Give me another
no,
one.
11.
Number
I have
11.
a question.
Uh-huh.
I have some gaps in my notes
Like what?
for like the circle stuff and the tangent lines, how to get the stuff outside.
I'll cover that in a little bit. Well, tell you what, let me
Or wait,
summarize.
I don't have gaps, but I have the notes, but it makes no sense.
They're
Yeah,
scattered.
same.
Okay, hold tight.
It looks crazy.
Yeah.
Here's the summary, if you want.
There's just a bunch of
Oh,
circles.
thank you for summary notes.
There are a couple ways you can have segments hitting circles. First
Formulas
is if you have an inscribed angle.
is aluminum.
So if I have, let's not start singing, that's not helping.
Like aluminum.
Suppose this is 80 degrees. Well, let's just call it x. Can anybody tell me how big this angle is?
I don't know.
Yes, you do.
X,
We just did it.
X divided by 2.
1/2 x, or x over 2.
Oh, thank you.
An inscribed angle is half as big as the arc. Now, how do you know it's inscribed? It's all the way on the other side.
Oh, what if it goes to like a middle?
What if it's right in the middle?
Well then, it's
And
just,
this is
it's
x?
still it's the
still
same.
half.
It's the exact same. It's x.
I don't-
Central angles are exact same size. Inscribed angles are half as big.
Mr. Coughlin,
Yeah.
what if it's just in a random position?
If it's in the random position, then you'll need more information. Otherwise, you won't know what it is. This is central.
Let me see, is there anything that tells me of that?
Let me show you another one.
Um,
Suppose you have this. And this is 3, 5, 4, x.
Oh, I know how to do that.
Now, this is segments, not angles. So you don't have to worry about the angles. Does anybody remember the formula
Yes,
for
I know
this?
it.
How do you do it?
So you do 3 times 3 plus 5.
Yeah, outer times whole
Plus outer times whole.
equals
Outer times all.
outer times whole.
So 3 times 3 plus 5.
Yeah, 3 times 3 plus 5, which is the whole thing, equals 4 times
4 plus
4 plus x. Right, and then just get x by itself. Does that make sense?
8,
So you do an algebra rule. Let's go ahead and do that.
4.
What's 3 plus 5?
Oh, wait, what? Oh, 8.
8, thank you. And 3 times 8?
24.
24. Equals, distribute this for me,
16.
plus
4.
4x.
4x. Keep going.
It's an algebra problem.
It is.
Now you do 6 minus 16.
Minus 16 to get rid of the
Both
16.
sides.
Okay,
And then you
what do you get so far?
X
get
equal to
8 equals
4x.
4x. One more
X
step.
Divided by 4.
Divide both sides by 4.
2.
X equals 2. I know it doesn't look like it,
How'd you
but
find
that's
the
just a
angle
bad drawing.
then?
The angle is a little different. Let me,
Because I've been wondering those
and I have to keep
questions.
remembering that.
It looks like
Now-
cheese.
The
Number
but-
video
11.
can only pick up.
Mr. Coughlin, you know what those angles remind me of?
Let's stay on math track, please. Yeah.
Brown cheese wearing straight jackets.
Try these.
Don't understand that, but okay.
You're talking, let me try the other segment because I want to make sure you know this one.
I know how to do that.
2 times 5 equals 3
Oh,
times
yeah.
x.
I know how to
Tell me how to do that, Joey.
You just told us.
Joey, how do you do that one?
I'm looking at the page that has those. Okay, so basically what you're gonna do is you're gonna multiply from the across. So
Okay, so what times what, how do you do it?
so to find the find the missing thing, you're gonna have to do 3 times it. So it's basically 3 times 2. So
Not 3 times 2. It's, this one is left times right equals left times right, if it's inside.
this is
So in this case, it's go all the way along this, all the way left times right, left times right. 2 times 5 equals 3 times x. That's how you do that. Left times right equals left
I think
times
you
right.
told us.
We're going over it again. This is what review is.
No, like when you were saying it, you were telling us. You were like 3 times x equals 2 times 5.
Well, maybe, I don't know. So x equals, does 10 over 3 come out even?
No.
What do you do with it?
You make a fraction.
Can you just leave it?
You leave it. It is a fraction. 10 over 3 is totally fine. Hi.
Thank goodness.
What's up? Oh, okay. Oh, welcome. Yeah. If you need your daily dose of math, by all means, come on in.
Oh, that's my language right there.
Yeah, there we go. Good taste. Okay. So, where was I? There we go. So the segments, if you're coming from the outside, outer times whole equals outer times whole.
Yeah.
This, left times right equals left times right, if it's inside.
Mr. Cochran,
Angles are different.
like tangent. For
Yeah,
like
and you don't need to remember the names, but let me try a couple of these. What if I gave you this? The crossing on the
Oh, I
inside.
know.
What would let me actually get it on the board first. 80 degrees, 60 degrees, and I want to know what that angle is.
I know how to do it.
Go.
X.
Yeah, but how do you get it?
Because when they're
I mean, what is
diagonal,
x equal to?
when they're diagonal angles.
You mean vertical?
Oh,
Vertical angles?
Oh, I thought you were talking about the cross angles. Oh.
I was
oh,
talking
you
about
just
this
add-
angle right here.
You just add up both of the sides, both of the
What are they called? Starts on A?
arcs.
Arcs.
On either side,
Yes.
and then you divide them by 2.
Right. To get the angle inside, do you see this kind of plus sign here? Make sure they're plus. 80
And then
plus 60,
Isn't there
and then
another
you
one?
average them.
The other one is 8, like another one was,
I'll show you that in a minute.
Subtract.
I'll show you that in a minute. Let's not get too fast. X equals, what is that? Go over doing
140,
it. I'm sorry?
140,
140 divided by 2 is?
70.
70. So this angle is 70 degrees. By the way, can anybody tell me how big this angle is?
That is.
Go.
I was raising my hand for a question.
Okay, just a second. Go.
70 degrees.
This one's bigger than 70. The one across
that
them is
one?
70.
Oh.
We don't know what that is.
Actually, yes, you do.
Really?
Oh, isn't it like 180 something, half of like 70 degrees
110.
minus 180?
It's 110. Bravo. How do you get that?
So basically, what I did is I
Oh.
added together the 70 and 70, which is 140,
You could, but
and then
if this is a straight angle, how many degrees?
180.
Go. One,
It's 180.
180. So if this is already 70, it's 180 minus 70.
110.
And then how big is this? 70. How big is this?
110.
110. Exactly.
Well, we
Now,
have to
the
do
other
that
case you were
triangle.
talking about is if you have 2 arcs that are cut from the outside. This kind of looks like a subtraction sign rather than an addition sign. So suppose I had 80 and 60, and this is angle x. How do you do it?
Cochran?
Just a moment, please, and stay focused, please.
No, I know how to. I was asking
Okay,
you if I
got
could
it.
do
Go.
So you add, you subtract.
Subtract.
80 from 60.
Right.
and
Take the
divide by
bigger
2.
one minus the smaller one, and then average them. So what is 80 minus 60?
It is 20.
20 over 2 is
10.
10 degrees.
And then how do you find the angle right there?
Which angle?
On the 60 the angle?
Oh, they would have to give you this one. They'd have to give you 2 out of the 3. Suppose they do it backwards,
they
bless
give
you,
you?
just a moment please, I think I know what you're talking about.
They gave you the arcs
whoa, whoa.
though.
Suppose they gave you, this is 20 degrees, and they said this is X, and they said this is 100. You said, it's a backwards problem, but you set it up the exact same way. The angle equals big arc minus little arc divided by 2. You do the exact same thing here, only you already have the angle. 20 degrees equals 100 minus x over 2.
So you divide.
Now that's an algebra problem. Get x by itself.
You have to divide by 2 first.
They divided by 2.
Oh, you multiply by 2.
Multiply by 2. Nice.
Because you have to get rid of what's in the basement.
Do it.
So 40.
40 equals
200.
cancel.
Oh, cancel. 100 minus x.
Good.
Then you have to subtract 100.
Okay, correct. What do you get?
Negative 60.
Negative
Which
60
you can just
equals
make
negative x. Guess what x is?
positive 60.
Yeah, divide both sides by negative 1. X equals 60 and you're done.
Oh,
Make sense? So it's the same problem, you just do it
that's
backwards.
basically all I had trouble with, like the circle
Okay.
part. Also,
Next.
there was another one, number 23, I think.
Hold tight.
Oh, wait.
And everybody else, any questions? Actually, Joe, you had a question real fast.
Oh.
Yeah.
And then I'll go to Aga, and then I'll go to Anthony.
Yeah, I had number 11, and also for
One to a customer, please.
well,
That's
I
it.
also had a
We'll get there.
question on the.
I know, but we need to do one problem at a time. I can't do 2 at a time. So we've got a circle. There's one little detail that makes this problem work. And it's like this. This is angle X. This is YW. They said that this is 13x minus 4. They said that the bottom is 18x minus 2. And that's it. And they want YWK. They want this angle. Can anybody tell me anything about this whatsoever? What does that mean?
What?
I'll give you a hint. See this dot here?
180 degrees.
It's going right through the center. This arc is 180 degrees. Guess what the other arc is? The huge arc.
180.
This is 180 because it's the other side. This plus this. Anthony? No. Should equal what?
180.
180. That's an algebra problem. Do it. Anything go together?
The 13.
I gotta take over. Does anything go together in here?
The 13x and the 18x and
Do
the
it.
4 and the 4 and the 2.
Do the x's first.
31
31
plus, 31x.
x plus, I'm gonna do it the opposite. So negative 4 plus negative 2 is
Negative
6. They join.
equals
Equals 180. Keep going.
And then you do add 6.
Add 6 to get rid of the minus 6. Okay.
And then you get 31x equals 186. And then you do minus 31.
Careful.
I mean, divide by 31.
Yeah. If they add 31, you subtract.
And then you divide 31 by both sides.
Does it go in evenly?
No. Yes, I guess so.
It does.
It does.
Guess what it is?
Do it 6 times.
Five.
It is 6 times.
You know
5
about
would
that?
be 155.
Oh, okay.
By the way, if you ever get stuck on that, try it off to the side.
That's what I did.
If you're curious, 31 times 6. By the way, you see the numbers ending in a 6?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
If you tried 5, 31
I know
times
how- I know
5,
how to
And you
get
can
that.
also
it ends in the
say-
wrong number.
I
You
know.
can
I
also
did
look
it in
at
my
the 6
head.
times 3 is 18, and then the
Yeah.
1 times
Exactly.
6
That
is
was
6.
easy.
And that is your answer. Now, what were they asking for though?
The angle.
They want the angle. So we're not done. We get all excited about, yay, x is 6, and they move on to the next problem. It's like, hold it, hold your horses.
Hold it, man.
Do you know that people tell you to hold your horses?
I got, off topic.
Went off topic
We got limited time, we got 15 minutes here.
Wait, what? What?
Look at the clock.
But-
Clock does not lie.
I don't know how to read a clock.
Shh, Anthony, do you think that's helping or not helping? I think it's not exactly. Look over here. Shh. They want this angle. Is there anything that could get it for us if we knew something? Again, look up here, everybody.
Yeah.
See this angle here?
Yeah.
Look at the arc it's hitting. How big is it?
180.
You don't know. That, yeah, 180 is the huge one.
If we find X, like, can we plug in X?
Answer my question first. What's the arc across from angle W?
YX.
Y-axis. How big does the diagram say it is?
18x minus 2.
Good. Do we happen to know what x is?
Yes, it's 6.
Yes. Plug it in.
18 times 6 minus 2.
And then this is, I don't know, let's do it. 6 times 8 is 48, carry the 4. 6 times 1 is 60.
110.
108?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so 10, 8. So 108 minus 2, so it's, what? Don't work too hard.
Oh, it's 106.
106. That's the arc. Can you tell me how big the angle is? How does an inscribed angle compare to its arc?
What?
It's double? Or, no.
You tell me. Does this look like it's 212?
No.
No,
it's,
there's no way.
It's
It's-
half it.
Half. Tell me what it is.
106 divided by 2.
Which is, what's 106 divided by 2?
53.
53. That's your answer. Does that make sense?
How do you do
It
that?
took 3 steps. First, you had to recognize that this was a diameter. So it's 180 degrees, 180 degrees. Then you add these two things up to make 180 and solve for x. That's step 2. Step 3 is plug that back in and then take half of that arc, because this is inscribed angle, it's half as big. Yes, quick question.
For number 12, I don't get it, cause I did.
I'll give you a hand on number 12.
Ooh.
Actually, let me write it down. It takes longer to write these things than it does to do them.
And erase them.
So we're doing number 12?
We are doing number 12, that is correct.
And then can we do?
Maybe, but I want to do number 12
I
first.
basically got it.
If we have time.
Hold tight.
I think
I
I
don't know
just
how to do the other calculus.
Just a second.
did some.
Tell you what, just to take the, I don't like doing that. By the way, does anybody know if there's any weird schedule next week?
I don't think so.
Like that's affecting y'all?
No.
I know the high schoolers, there's a couple things they're missing,
Really?
because it's senior week,
Yeah, there's no.
but.
Yeah, senior week doesn't affect the middle school.
Right, okay, so I think we're good to go.
Are we gonna do the test
Tell you what.
on Monday or Tuesday?
I hate doing tests on Monday.
Can we do it on Tuesday?
How would you be with me doing the test on Tuesday night?
Yeah!
Okay, that sounds
just
good.
I'm planning
Thank
to
you
do.
so much.
Dave.
We'll keep doing this tomorrow, and then Monday, I will give you an in-class practice exam second version.
Practice
Damn.
test second version.
Right, why do I keep saying exam? Test. And
He
then,
needs ever since I
that'll be
started.
one more chance to try, and I'll hand you an answer key, you can check your own.
Okay,
Does that make
thank
sense?
you.
And then on Tuesday, we do the actual test. Everybody feeling a little
Yep.
more comfy on that?
Yep.
And it will be shorter than this. So, let's try this one. I
Yeah.
think we should be able to get like 3 or 4 more problems done.
I'm gonna.
Okay, so 52x plus 2 is this arc. What do they call it? JKL. And then this arc down here is 45x minus 3. And then they give us an angle, 2 plus 11x. Would everybody mind if I did 11x plus 2?
No.
It's the same thing, and it just makes it look better. Now this is bizarre. They gave us an arc, and then they gave us an angle. If they gave us all 3 arcs, I could just add up and make what?
360.
360. Can anybody be sneaky, use this, and tell me a formula for the arc? Yeah. How do you get it?
11x plus 2 and then times 2.
Times
So
2.
like you do a parentheses thingy around it and then you
Right.
put 2 in front of it.
2 parentheses, 11x plus 2.
So when
Because
the,
the arc is always twice as big as the inscribed angle.
Mr. Collin,
What would you get?
That would turn into 22x plus 4.
Correct. Now look at this, and this. Those all add up to what?
360.
That's all the way around the circle. That's 360. So 52x plus 2 plus 22x plus 4 plus
Plus
45x.
Minus 3
Yeah, I wrote plus -3. Equals what?
equals 360.
360. That's an algebra problem.
That's
Gather
one.
the x's together. Now this is tedious, it's really big. What's 52 plus 22?
74.
74. And then 74 plus 45?
108.
109.
109. 11. 19.
119.
Yeah, sorry.
That's
So
what I did wrong.
119 what?
119
X plus,
I just added it
what's
wrong.
2 plus 4 plus -3?
6.
6 minus 3 is
3.
3. Got it. So so that's what you did? So 109 instead of
No,
119?
I thought that was the center point. Cause there's a little dot in the middle, and I thought that was the center
Oh,
point.
it is that is the center point, but it's not on the angle. Yeah, so it's not 180. So subtract 3 from both sides. So 119x equals 357.
Wow.
And we guess what that is? It does go in evenly.
Really?
I'm gonna
Three?
guess that it's 7.
That's well,
3.
9 times 7 is 63.
I guess
Ah.
3.
9 times something ends in 7.
It's 3.
3.
Cause
Oh,
I
yeah,
already
9
know
times
it's
3
3
is
because it
27.
can't go over.
What were they
100.
asking for in this problem?
300.
They were asking
The angle.
for the measure of angle KJL.
KJL. In other words,
Oh my
how
goodness.
big is this?
That's
Use that.
22. That's 33, 35.
That's 35 degrees.
Oh my
Well,
goodness.
It's 11 times 3 plus 2. So it's 33 plus 2, which is 35.
Wow.
Does that make sense?
Nice.
Why is there a chair under here?
It's sneaky, but anytime they give you an inscribed angle, it's half as big as the arc.
Mhm.
If they give you the arc, the angle's half as big. They might do that sometimes. Next. Aga, you had a question or no? There are a couple of them you said you wanted to see.
I wanted,
Like what?
I wanted to see 23, 24,
Pick one.
25.
Pick one.
Well, actually, just 23. just
Okay,
because-
23, we'll start with that. Now, this I can erase. So 23, I gotta recreate the picture. Let's get this over with. So, got a circle here, and you've got an angle extending out. This arc is 155 degrees. This arc is, why did they write them backwards? I'm gonna do 7x plus 6 just because I like better. This angle here
Huh.
is 6x plus 8. And that's all they tell us. They want to find the measure of angle DFU, which is the only angle there. So angle F, basically.
I think that was the question I was really just.
Start me off. Anybody see anything you could use? Yeah, go.
Actually, I don't know.
Okay.
The 55
Yeah.
degree.
How many arcs do you see in
The
here?
155.
55 divided by 2, but that wouldn't really do anything. else.
Correct. That would be if the end point were right on the circle. That would be inscribed. This is
You
further
know
out
what
than
you can do?
inscribed. Yeah.
You can do 155 minus 76.
Do you see there are two arcs cut by the angle? Is this an addition or subtraction?
It's a
Subtraction.
subtraction.
Yes, exactly.
Minus.
So 155
Minus 6.
minus parentheses
7.
7x plus 6.
What the
I'm gonna
heck?
put these in parentheses.
Every time I do
And then divided by
2.
2 equals this angle.
6x plus 8.
In other words,
Multiply.
subtract the arcs, divide by 2, that's your angle.
Then you-
So set that up and do nothing but that first. Nothing but that. Don't
Yeah.
try and do it in your head. Doing these in your head is lethal.
We
Not
have
doing
7
it.
minutes left.
Take a look. What do you do first? What do you do first?
Me?
Anybody?
It would do
Joe, go ahead.
155 minus 6.
Okay. Yes, keep thinking. Go.
Multiply
Okay.
by 2.
You could, that's a logical thing. Multiply, as
By
long as you do
2.
it to
Both sides.
both sides. What happens here?
They just cancel.
They cancel. Don't multiply the 2 in, it's just gone. So we have 155, still in parentheses, minus parentheses 7x plus 6 equals, help me out with this one.
It's 12x
12x plus
16.
16. Sorry, I'm cramming that in. What can we do over here?
You can
Oh, algebra people.
subtract. Add the opposite.
And what do we do with that negative outside the
Well,
parentheses?
Maybe
You make
could
the whole
do-
thing negative.
By
Distributed.
distributing. Because what number is really hiding here?
A
1.
1.
It's -1. Multiply that in. So the 155 is fine. Plus what?
155 plus negative 7x
Negative 7x
plus
plus
negative 6.
negative 6. A lot of people miss that. Equals 12x plus 16.
And then you can shoot some cows.
Before I do, put the like terms together. Negative 7x plus, what's 155 minus 6?
149.
Nice. Equals 12x plus 16. This is the shooting cows problem, because there are x's on both sides. Which one do you want to get rid of? The negative 7x or the 12x?
The negative 7x.
Sure. How?
Just adding negative 7x.
Add 7x as long as you do it to
Both
Both
sides.
both sides. Alright, what happens over the left side?
So it's just 149.
What happens on the left side?
They cancel
They
each
cancel
other.
and then make what?
149
149.
equals 19x
19x
plus
plus 16. Keep going.
Subtract 16
From
Both sides.
both sides. What is that?
and you get 133
Um,
equals
okay, 133 equals
19x.
19x. Now this one,
Does this go in any video?
divide by 19. I will pretty much tell you all of these do.
Really? Well,
19 goes in, well, take a guess. What's 9 times 1?
No.
9. It doesn't end in a 9. So it can't be 1. 19 times 2 ends in a what? What's 9 times 2?
9 times 2 is 18.
18. So this would end in an 8.
6, 7.
Ah, that is exactly right, by the way. If it was 6, 9 times 6 is 54. That would end in a 4.
Yep.
Got x, but what do they want?
The
What's your final
measure
answer?
of angle DFU,
This one.
which
Use this.
is
6 times what?
50.
6 times 7 plus 8. 6 times 7 is 42 plus 8
I was
is
doing
50
this.
what
Wait, I have a question.
degrees? Go ahead.
So, why? Oh, because it's plus, not mine. Okay, never mind.
What the heck?
Oh, for the plus 16?
No, for, the 12, I thought it was 12 minus 7, so
You
I
can say
put down 5.
Oh, got it.
But then I realized it was plus 7 because it was negative.
Oh, I see what you're doing. Yeah, because this was a minus. Correct.
Yeah, and then I got really confused because I had 5x and I divided by 5 and then you guys were dividing by 19.
And we got about 1 minute left, so how about we plan to pick up on this tomorrow where we left off? I'll record part 2 as well.
Okay.
And that should do it. So take a minute, let your brains cool out. Those of you watching at home, hit like and subscribe.
Yeah, we're subscribed to you.
That's, now, I'm not saying that just for building up myself. I'm saying like, if you subscribe, it'll actually give you an alert whenever I put a new video on.